So as we send hot lap session number 1 off the racing surface again, how about Tuesday Calderwood coming around the front straightaway right now in the number 4 MPE machine, leading the way so far in hot laps. 14.866 seconds for Mr. Elijah Guile, the young driver out of Phoenix, Arizona. Checkered flag waves on hot lap session number 2. Put your hands together. This young driver absolutely ripping around the Central Arizona Raceway. 14.866 seconds. Jesse Baker, second quick in that session, with Dylan Harris, Vance Wofford, and Alex Pettis rounding out the top 5. 14.798 seconds. Absolutely cooking around this 3/8 mile for Jake Helsel out of Santan Valley, Arizona, as the one to go signal given. Lights are out on the speedway, and we are ready for 8 laps of intense heat race action. Again, Lauren Wofford, McCutcheon, your front row, rolling through 3. Nice, easy pace. Waiting, and green flag waves. Lauren Wofford with the jump. 3 wide, little bit of contact there midfield. Caleb Size and Troy Trahorn, the 2 cars getting together. Troy's going to fall back into that 7th position. And Sice going to march forward. He's going to land in the 3rd position as he takes it up to the top side of the surface with Nick Parker and Tuesday Calderwood in tow. Back down to the bottom. Yank of the wheel to the bottom of 1 and 2. Nice wide surface coming into play here at the Central Arizona Raceway. Back up towards the front of the field. Lauren Wofford pacing the way with the young gun Ryder McCutcheon in second. Still very fast lap times around the racing surface. Have not fallen off much. 15.472 last time by for Lauren Wofford. He's going to do one better this time and put a 15.120 up on the board as we complete lap number 3. Halfway sticks in the air for Lauren Wofford in the WRE number 7, this time by. Nice, easy pace as he begins to put a little bit of distance on Ryder McCutcheon. Caleb Sice still riding in the 3rd position with Nick Parker taking a way wide line. Watch out. Tuesday Calderwood had to get on the binders there in the bottom of turn 3 and 4 to avoid calamity. Does a great job holding on to it. She will stay in that 5th position. The laps keep on clicking off. 6 in the books, just 2 laps to go. Take a look there. The number 15, Nick Parker, looking very wide on the racing surface, and lap traffic going to come into play as we take the white flag. Wofford going to take it down, slide right in front of the 80 of Willie Spann, put Spann 1 lap down. Ryder McCutcheon going to be the next driver around. But it's going to be all of Alamogordo, New Mexico's number 7, Lauren Wofford, taking the win here at heat race number 1. Ryder McCutcheon, 2nd. Caleb Sice, 3rd. Nick.
Lights out, anticipating green. This time coming off turn number 4. The chalk line and the flag will tell the tale.
Mike Stringfeld. Nice, easy pace through 3 and 4. Jesse Baker ready to take advantage of it. Let's see how it goes. Green flag waves in the air. 8 laps of distance. 3 wide right off the bat. Watch out, Stringfield. He's going to get a little bobble down there at the bottom of turn 1. Allow Elijah Guile to move up to the 3rd position. And Dylan Harris, he's going to squirt to the lead from the 3rd starting position as they complete lap number 1. Little bit off pace for that USA number 1, looking like he's going to get that car figured out as the night progresses. Back up towards the front, though, Dylan Harris. He is being in hot pursuit by the number 22 of Jesse Baker. Baker taking it to the top side now in turn 1. Going to do the opposite of Harris in 3 and 4. Go down to the bottom, slide himself up to the center of the racing surface. A little bit slower that time by for Baker. And Elijah Guile He has the fishing rod out. He is trying to reel in the number 22 with halfway home this time by 4 laps down, 4 to go in heat race number 2. How about this battle for 4th heating up? Oh no, looks like Grable potentially a little bit off the pace. I was just about ready to talk about him looking for the 4th position. A little bit of smoke coming out of the number 45X. He was another one of our winners last season. Potential motor issues, unfortunately. That is not how you want to start the season. Oh, watch out. We have almost a big problem over at the top side of turn number 2. Trying to work lap traffic. Harris, an incredible job keeping that car together. He's under fire, though. Jesse Baker is hungry. He is within striking distance. White flag out, 1 lap to go. Does he have enough time? Elijah Giles right there as well. Another car slow. That's the 70H. Down into 3 and 4, though. Dylan Harris going to hold it off and win heat race number 2. Jesse Baker comes across the line second, and young gun Elijah Guile, he's going to be one to watch later on in this main event. He comes home in the 3rd position. We have the caution lights out on the raceway now, 8 laps the distance. Jake Helsel leads the field to that chalk line that I had mentioned just earlier. Big old start finish flag down there marks the restart zone and the single start zone for these cars. Nice easy pace for Helsel and Imperial. Got one peeking outside, but green flag is out. We are green for 8 laps. And slide job to the top of 2. Jake Helsel takes the lead with dominating force there. Down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. JT Imperial, he's going to settle down into the 2nd position as he tries to gather up his car and make another run at the number 8 machine. Jet Carney in the 40X in tow in the 3rd position. Moving down through the field now, Joshua Shipley, he rides in 4th. Blazer in 5th.
I bet you what, I don't think JT was ready for Jake to pull a move like that, and he swung by. And you can see the distance on the racetrack as Jake coming through turns 3 and 4 across start finish.
And you know what? He did a really good job of judging that start. But unfortunately, with the way this racing surface is right now, that entry to 1, when you have the slide option, it is just such an advantage for your pole sitter. And Jake Helsel, absolutely magnificent job pulling off the pass and taking the lead and walking away from JT Imperial now early in this heat race as we just cross lap number 4, halfway down, and a big pop out of the number 76. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Did not like the sound of that going into turn 1.
No, that definitely did. Sound a little bit sour coming out, so we're going to put a lap on Cody Sickles, probably this time coming around into turn number 4. And here's your leader, Helsel. He gets around him.
Nice and easy. Just 2 more laps of the distance for your number 8 of Jake Helsel. Pulling away now by nearly a straightaway to the number 75X of JT Imperial as the rest of the field works single file around the Central Arizona Raceway. White flag in the air, 1 lap to go for Helsel.
Helsel navigates through turns 1 and 2. Got a little bit of bumpy under our GAT Racing sign. Helsel rolls it into 3. One more time around turn number 4. Give it to Jake Helsel.
Helsel going to take your heat race number 3, 3rd and final heat race of the evening. JT Imperial comes home 2nd. Give it to the 40X Jet Carney. Lights are out. And we go green out of turn 4. And the stop of the throttle, 27 car. Perry McMillan, he's going to take the whole shot into 1 and 2. Number 11, Roddy Hubin, going to follow closely behind and watch out. A little bit of checking up. I don't think Hubin expected that out of the 27 car that time in 3 and 4. Going to work to his inside. Not sure if Hubin sees that McMillan can see his right front. Going to go try for the slider. It gets out of shape. Going to have to settle for 2nd as they work down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Ledbetter, your 3rd place runner at the moment, and holding down the final transfer spot, that is the 76M of Richard Wilby. When the track's good like this, these laps continue to click off very fast for these drivers. Not a lot of time for them to make their way to the front of the field. And again, when the track's still good like this, all of the drivers with as much throttle input as they have in these vehicles, all of them are fast. McMillan, as he completes the fourth circuit around the speedway, works the top side out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Going to see cross flags in the air this time by from the flagman, signaling halfway. 5 down, 5 laps to go for Perry McMillan. Hubin trying everything he can down there in 1 and 2, but look out, we got a battle for the transfer spot. Richard Wilby doing all he can, and Alex Pettis giving him all he can take for the transfer spot. Once again, with just the top 4 making it, that is an imperative spot for the 7OHX. He has to get that to get into the main event. He's going to look to the bottom side, not this time. 7 laps complete, 3 laps to go. It's still McMillan up front, Hubin second, Ledbetter third. Wilby trying to hold off Pettis. Again, Pettis late to staging. He's going to try one more time down on the bottom side. Not enough this time by. Perhaps time to try a different line. You have nothing to lose at this point. Just 1.5 laps to go, and there he goes. He's going to try to the top side this time. Wilby's going to pull up right in front of him, tries to pull down in front. Not going to happen this time by. Wilby continues to hold down that final transfer. 8 drivers: Dylan Harris, Caleb Seiss, Lauren Wofford, Jake Helsel, Elijah Guile, Vance Wofford, Ryder McCutcheon, and Jesse Baker making it into the top 8 redraw tonight. And first driver up for redraw is going to be El Paso, Texas, Dylan Harris. He's going to go with the 3. Caleb Seiss, Albuquerque, New Mexico, going to start from the 7th position. 5th starter, Lauren Wofford. Now Santan Valley, Arizona's Jake Helsel pulling the number 2. Inside, front row for Elijah Guile. Number 6 for Vance Wofford. Ryder McCutcheon, another one of our young guns from New Mexico. 50-50 chance here. Oh, no, and the 8. And the wily veteran, Jesse Baker, gonna be starting from the 4th position. Jesse, I know it's been kind of up and down through your career here at Central Arizona Raceway. Are you a fan, or is this somewhere where you don't necessarily circle every year?
We'll find out after tonight.
All right. Elijah Guile, he is in the catbird seat here as he starts from the pole, but he's going to have to hold off a heck of a field behind him. Multiple race winners and the winningest driver with the series sitting right there inside of row number 4. And as they come around this time, ladies and gentlemen, stand up, wave your hats, shine your flashlights, let them know you see them. Your drivers, the best of the Southwest, the 360 Wing Desert Series. And lights go out around the Central Arizona Raceway. 25 laps the distance. It's going to go quick. Don't blink. Beautiful surface here this evening on a nice Friday evening. A perfect time to get the races started here for the 360 Wing Desert Series. And they are looking out for Elijah Guile, going to drop the hammer. Jake Helsel to his outside. We are green for 25 laps. Guile, he's going to take the line right through 1 and 2. Pulling away now by 3, 4 car lengths down the back straightaway. And it's 3 wide. Watch out. We got big time trouble. That's JT Imperial. 1 car upside down, flipping once, twice, 3 times, end over end. That is the number 15, Nick Parker. Red flag on the speedway. All sorts of out of control down the back straightaway. Somehow nobody else hit him, and he's able to continue on for the rest of this main event. Field now is set, and they will get the 1 to go signal this time by as they cross the start-finish line with young gun 15-year-old Elijah Guile rolling off from the pole. Jake Helsel to his outside. Dylan Harris, Jesse Baker, a row of Woffords, Seiss, McCutcheon, Imperial, and the real deal, Rick Zeal. Your top 10 as we go back green next time by. Nice easy pace through 3 and 4. Have to be side by side at the line here. We are green again for Wing Desert Series. Lot of bucking Broncos through 1 and 2. You're going to see the 4 Harris squirt by. He has to check up, though, at the bottom. That's going to allow Caleb Seiss to go rip the lip. He's going to try to look around the number 22 for the 4th spot. Jesse says not yet. He's going to go around the outside for the 3rd position around Harris as he works through 3 and 4. He's going to set his eyes on Helsel and try to track down the leader of 15-year-old Elijah Guile in that racecraft yellow and pink 360 wing sprint car, doing a wonderful job. Absolutely fast head to toe throughout the entire evening. He was quick in hot laps, quick through his heat race. Can he get it done for his first win with the 360 wing sprint cars? Working towards the middle of the field now. Harris looking like he is having a little bit of trouble getting the right rear under him as he has fallen back now all the way to the 5th position as Caleb Seiss moves forward. Put 1 down in the infield. That's the 27 car of McMillan out of Tucson. 5 laps down, 20 to go. As I said, they're going to click off quick here in this feature event. Absolutely astonishing rates of speed still going on. 3 wide. How about that through lap traffic? Elijah Guile all the way to the top. He's going to make it work for him and pull even more pace as he extends his lead to the number 8 of Helsel, who's now going to have to work that same lap traffic, getting tricky down the back straightaway into 3 and 4 on the top side, trying to make sure he gives just enough room as he works around Hubert. Almost into the fence goes Helsel. Somehow he kept it off out of turn 2 right there. Works his way back down the back straightaway out of 4. Still going to stay committed to that top line, working really well. A little bit further back in the field now, we look at the battle for 3rd, about to heat up with Caleb Seiss, driver out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, working his way towards the rear bumper of Grants, New Mexico's Jesse Baker in the Mesilla Valley Transportation, number 22. That 42 tight through 1 and 2. Really struggling getting that car to turn through center as he continues to work the top side of the speedway. Back up front, not very often do you see the real deal Rick Zeal in jeopardy of going 1 lap down, especially just before the halfway mark of a main event. But when it comes to the 360 Wing Desert Series, that's one of the things that you got to deal with. Oh, wow. Guile still throwing rooster tails at the top of 2. Just can't seem to find a way around the 20Z, and that's allowing the 8 of Helsel to really reel him in. He's down to half a car length out of 2. 13 in the books, and we have a all-out brawl for the lead. Still can't find a way around the 20Z. Looks to the inside, going to try for the slider. Slides right across the nose. Guile, he's now going to have to pedal hard if he wants to walk away from last year's winner of this first race. Jake Helsel out of Santan Valley, Arizona. The rest of the field starting to file out, single file, and find their line of where they believe their car is working best. But for 15-year-old Elijah Guile in that racecraft car, he's comfortable up top. Oh, no. Yellow lights come on, and it is Jake Helsel going for the spin cycle at the bottom of turn 2. Tried something different there in 1 and 2. He was having trouble getting a good run on the top side of the speedway on Elijah Guile. Tried to take it down to the bottom of 1 and 2, and just not enough grip. Slipped the right rear through the center of the black and went for a half spin. No damage, but night essentially over. And here we go. We get the first look in 2025 at the choose roll. 13's going to go high, 22 low. Seiss goes high, 4 low, and it is pretty much evenly split all the way back to McCutcheon, who was the first driver to do the same thing as the driver in front of him as he goes back down to the bottom. So for this restart, we will have Guile, Helsel, Baker, Seiss, and Harris, your top 5. Pull the cone, please. Add 1 more lap.
Cone guys fired. Didn't pull in the cone. You're fired.
There we go. Nine laps to go for this feature. What can Elijah Guile do here? Jesse Baker, very crafty on his restarts. He's going to give just a little bit of a nose to Elijah Guile. Watch how that closes as they get close to this start line. Green flag back out. Elijah Guile back to the front. And close quarters there for Jesse Baker, who sleds just in front of the number 42 of Seiss. Seiss going to give it right back to him. Move Seiss up to the second position as they work their way down into 3 and 4. Caleb going to slide himself back up to the top side of 4. Let's see what he does in 1 and 2. Back up to the top he goes. And now that puts Dirty Air onto the top wing of the number 22 machine of Jesse Baker, who just thought he had a shot land right in front of him. Now he's going to have to go to work on the rear bumper of the 42 to see if he can gain what he had given to him with that restart back. Don't look now. Look at the number 8 of Helsel. He's already up to the 6th position. Make that 5th across the start-finish line, and sliding across the nose of Lauren Wofford. I think the driver, the number 8, is maybe a little angry, a lot hungry as he moves aggressively through 3 and 4, right in front of the number 7 of Lauren Wofford. Up front, you're not missing too much at the moment. Elijah Guile pulling away from Caleb Seiss now by 2.2 seconds as they go and complete lap number 25. Laps to go in this feature event for the Wing Desert Series. Guile, he's going to have to work through some lap traffic before the end of this one. Hubin goes 1 down. Easy work for the number 13 of Guile. He's going to now set up 2 in front of him that go side by side. Watch out, 1 off the pace right in front of him. Heads up driving by Guile. 23 laps, 2 to go here in this feature event for the Wing Desert Series. Caleb is trying all he can in the Halburn Truck Equipment number 42, but white flags in the air. He's going to run out of time. Guile one more time up to the top of 1 and 2. Squirting past the real deal Rick Zeal down the back straightaway. half a lap to go. 15-year-old Phenom says, if you want the championship, you're going to have to go through me. First-time winner with the series, Elijah Guile, wins the 360 Wing Desert Series at Central Arizona Raceway. What an absolute slobber knocker event right there. Elijah Guile, again, first-time winner with the series. That's always great to see. He'll pull into DRD victory lane here at the Central Arizona Raceway for the first time with the 360 Wing Desert Series. Here he comes out of the car. He's going to go to the top. Give it up, Elijah Guile. Elijah, we talked during redraw. You understood what you needed to do. So take me to this last restart. I'm sure a lot of emotion going through your mind, trying to figure out what is the best scenario. Do I go to the top? Do I try to slide myself? What was your mindset to get it to this point and get yourself in victory lane for the first time?
I just knew the top was a little bit faster, and sliding up I could have got crossed over or just drove right around. So yeah, I'm always calm in the car. I like to I was looking at the track, and I knew the top was the fastest place around, and no one was going to be able to get me if I went up there and didn't make a mistake.
There you have it, folks. 15-year-old Elijah Guile getting it done for the first time.